Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. I thought I'd kick it old school, go back to the commentary style for another Call of Duty video. Topic of today's video, of course, Call of Duty Zombies and what exactly is the story with our characters from Black Ops 3 coming into Black Ops 4. What way does the storyline end and what way is it going? I'm going to talk about all that in this video, but if you're new around here, make sure you do hit that like button and of course subscribe. And if it's your first time watching a storyline video, definitely do hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of videos on the channel already, but we're going to do a lot of storyline videos hyping up to the release of Black Ops 4. So without further ado, one of the biggest questions I get, especially from friends, is what way is the storyline going in Black Ops 4? I know we got sort of an overview of the entire Treyarch Zombie storyline, but there's still a couple of gaps that need to be filled in. As well as that, we are still trapped in a time loop, and for the duration of all the Black Ops games and even World at War kicking it off, we were always trying to break the time loop. And just quoting Richtofen from Black Ops 3, it was always sort of doing things for a better tomorrow, as in doing things to sort of make the future better. But come the end of Black Ops 3, we actually get sent back in time and become Primis, which I might add I predicted back in March when the map was released then in the summer. But I've touched on the subject of us going back in time and creating the time loop before, but I'll probably go into more detail in a couple more videos. But the main thing is, anyway, if you played the map Origins, it did come out remastered with Zombie Chronicles in that map pack. At the bottom of the Origins map, where you sort of set the 4 staffs down, you can see 4 versions of our original characters, but they're sort of done up like knights, as if they're royalty. But those are statues, but that was the first time we would have been on the map. So initially when we played that in Black Ops 2, it made absolutely no sense. But since we played all the way up to Black Ops 3 and then got a repeat of all the maps, we can see how it all mattered, because what Treyarch were doing were they were giving us the entire storyline. It seemed like they were giving it to us in bits and bobs, but they gave it to us all in one streak. So we played out the definitive story of our characters. When all along we thought we were playing out the definitive story and then going back and changing it, and then playing that definitive story and then going back and changing it and then doing it again. And that's basically what we got in Black Ops 3. So come Black Ops 4, will our characters return? It's an 100% yes, because the way Treyarch are going to go, they're going to ride this wave until it dies out. That's what Activision pretty much push for every single year with Call of Duty. You can call it a dying franchise, but Call of Duty lovers are still pretty much riding the wave. They're still going to buy it pretty much every year, and in regards to the Treyarch Zombie storyline, they're still going to sort of break it and rebuild it. And that's pretty much what we do when we play zombies. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is why you should subscribe and watch my other videos. But coming back to the whole Origins thing, we've seen ourselves in the past, but that was the first time we would have been on the map. And then if you're familiar with the story, then from Origins we then head on to the Giant, and then from the Giant to the Horizon Drac, to Zetsubu to Gorod Krovi, and Gorod Krovi then of course to Revelation. And then from Revelations we head back then to Origins. It's an alternate path from the original storyline, creating pretty much another time loop, because our 4 characters pretty much always wanted to go home. That was sort of the main part of the quotes and the main sort of lore from Black Ops 3. It's like, oh, I wish I could just go back home. I think Nikolai said it. Nikolai wanted to go back to his wife, Dempsey wanted to go back to his family, and Takeo wanted to go back to serve their emperor, which we found out was corrupt on this timeline, but wasn't initially corrupt. That caught a lot of people out. So essentially, will our characters return for Black Ops 4? That's the big question, and if I was to give you a single answer, yes, our characters will return. We're stuck in a time loop, and we're going to probably replay over a certain part of a map that we have not played yet. I'm still trying to pinpoint what that is, but I'm going to reread over the entire zombie storyline and sort of check where the gaps are exactly. There's a bit of a gap in the storyline of Revelations, and I'll explain that probably in another video if you're still following me. But a big thing that wasn't too much explained, it was touched on in sort of the overview of the storyline that we never really got a full-on answer to, and it wasn't exactly satisfactory, was the main thing we were given was Mob of the Dead and Shadows of Evil were sort of in the same universe, but there's more to Mob of the Dead that meets the eye, and I think that's the angle that Treyarch are going to go with this year. Mob of the Dead Remastered was always teased and always touched upon, but it was never set in stone. I think that's what we're going to be getting for Black Ops 4, and I don't know if they're going to tease it out and give it to us in the form of a DLC, or just drop the bomb on us come standard edition. I'll break down a lot of the points I made in this video in future videos, so definitely do subscribe, turn on notifications for more storyline videos. But come down to the whole question, I've touched on it a couple of times already in this video, but will our characters return in Black Ops 4? 100% I believe they will. I mean, I haven't been wrong when I've predicted things in the storyline before. You can pretty much watch my videos before the overview actually came out from Treyarch. that big mad map they gave us, like before that came out, I was pinpointing all the gaps, and a lot of other zombie YouTubers were. But that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I know it seems like a bit of a light video, but I don't. But before I go in heavy, I want you guys to sort of get the basic overview, and I'm going to progress it so that way, even if you don't have the best storyline knowledge, you're going to progressively learn more over time with these videos, which is 100% the reason why you should subscribe. I've said it a couple of times in this video, but without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave the video here. Do hit that like button and do subscribe, and I'll see you all in another Call of Duty video very, very soon.
901 Shelby Drive, look alive, look alive. Niggas came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them, dawg. We gon' see how hard they ride.